Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Techtonica. So in between episodes I did a little bit of sprucing up and put in the one Mark II assembler that we found to speed up the production of advanced circuits. So we have quite a few now. In fact, I'm going to grab those two stacks because we're going to use them. There are doors to unlock. Also, we're getting access to a lot of Mark II stuff now, and I think maybe it's time to start thinking about upgrading. There's a fair bit to upgrade, and we can speed up production a little bit. So let's get stuck in. Right, so I have a monorail set up over here, and just a reminder, under transportation, I unlocked this rail runner. Now, we still got to unlock Rail Rush 2, which will make us go faster. However, this allows us to travel on the rails. So you have to hold shift until it connects, and there we go, hands-free travel. And we're just going to take this out to the freight elevator. Right, so we arrive at the freight elevator area. I have put a core composer in over here, which I'm going to have to start using relatively soon. There is a little bit of a bug with the monorails. It seems that you can't have... You can ride on it, but you can't deliver material, because if you inspect this, you'll see that there is actually no power available, because that's the second monorail on the same grid. So I'm not exactly sure how that works, but yeah. So unfortunately, automating the delivery of my blue cores is not going to work so well here. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. We are here to open a door. And we'll put in what needs to be put in. Repair the access door. Oh, and look at all of this good stuff. Alright, so we got things to scan. Rapid construction doctrine. Mist grass. I feel like I've scanned that somewhere else before. Anyway. Ooh, hard drives. Nine by 9 tunneling. Pack size 4 and flatten 9 by 9. And then we've got a whole bunch of machines. These are drills which we've already unlocked, so we're just getting all the materials for them. These are threshers, and we need 5 of them. That's 2. Right, now we have access to threshers Mark II. And those last few threshers that we scanned gave us a fair number of advanced circuits. And if we go up to the top, we've got a whole bunch of planters. We've got, looks like more miners. And there's this.
These are pieces of the Excalibur, right? That giant tunnel borer you drove us all down here in.
Yes. Every facility and piece of equipment you see anywhere on Calyx was once a part of the Excalibur.
It always seemed unnecessarily complicated. Why couldn't we just dig a giant hole and throw everything in it?
The Excalibur was designed to have structural pieces removed from it as we descended, enabling us to industrialize new sectors from the moment of the discovery. Your giant hole strategy would have lacked this sophistication.
Oh, another hard drive. Stack cap 2. Oh, that's nice. So I'm just going to go and scan through all of this stuff. Okay, with that all scanned, I did spot something over on this side. Another hard drive. Rail Rush 3. Ooh, we're going to travel fast. Alright, and I noticed a couple of green dots. Oh, there's another hard drive. Stack cap 4. Oof, there's so much good stuff in here. 200 fast belts. And another box. Oh, with 2 more crank generator Mark IIs. Alright. Oh yeah, that's something that I didn't really mention, was that I upgraded the power, but we'll have a look at it when I get back to the base. Okay, I've also put a lot of accumulators in. You can see my battery bank over here. And there's a reason I'm doing that. First of all, we need a lot of energy stored. And secondly, I'm going to be putting more of those accumulators in the other area, so I just wanted to fill that deck up. But as I said, I upgraded the power. So I've changed all the Mark 1 crank generators to Mark 2s. I've put them over here. I've put a couple up by the original water wheels that we found. And right now we have a lot more power than we need. But we are going to need this. We're going to need a lot of this because the Mark II machines use a lot of power. Anyway, we are ready to do the next terminal upgrade. I think we have everything. So I'm going to just run around and go and fetch it. Alright, at the terminal. Offload. Offload. And that sorts that out. We have enough energy stored. And we'll upgrade. Alright, so I've also got this very annoying beeping happening over here.
New location added to HUD. Sector-wide priority route.
Alright, what are we looking at? FH. I do need to offload some stuff because I'm getting a bit heavy, but while we're here, let's have a look at our technology tree. Alright, we're going to start with the science. I do have some saved up. Obviously been working a little bit with that. And let's go through and see what we need most urgently. Or what's just really nice to have. Okay, accumulator 2 adds 50% to the capacity of the accumulators. So, going to grab that. We can also get accumulator 3, which increases it to 200%. That's great. Power amp 3. Do I want to get that now? Oh, let's see what else we've got. I need 250 purple cubes, which I forgot about. This was obviously one of the hard drives that I found. We do want a power trim because that saves electricity. We've got that. We need to do all of these power trims. We could get accumulator 4, which increases that up to 300%. But not critical right now. Let's get the stuff we really need. I can't get any of these because I don't have Rail Rush 2 yet. I haven't found HP Flight 2 either. So that's kind of blocked. Under logistics, yeah, we do have the stack cap. Let's grab that. We don't really need it. But I do want to get our pack size increased. So that we've got more space for stuff. Synthesis. Okay, this is where we get into the meat of things. Okay, so we can unlock assemblers, smelters, and threshers. We'll come back to speeding things up. Let's see. Right now, tunneling I'm quite fine with, actually. I don't really need to go any further, and I don't really want to waste my cores just yet. I probably will soon, but yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. I'm a little concerned, and this may be a bug, but I increased my storage, and, well, obviously there was no increase, so I'm not sure what's going on there. So I think what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to put down a storage box for my general stuff that I don't really need to have on me. And it also turns out that you can leave the cubes in a box somewhere and they still talk to you, so you don't need to carry them with you the whole time. Although if you do hold them while you're walking, they do provide a bit of light. Alright, let's head out to this FH beacon. So that one is to the north. Okay, that seems to be very close to our base. Oh, while I'm on the tunneling, I thought I should probably let you know. I did use the 5x9. It is 5x5 at the bottom and then 9 high. And that's how I made this. That's why it looks so neat. Anyway, back to making our hole. Whatever we're going to is pretty far down. And I see I could have taken a better route. Yeah, actually coming out of here. I think I flattened this area and I think that exposed this. So I could come through here. Am I right? No, that's just going to take me back to the tunnel I was busy drilling. Okay, the other one seems to come from the back of the... Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. But that also... Yeah, that might work. Okay, let's go there. I'm talking about this tunnel over here. I'll go and see where that comes through. That goes down a little, then there's a little hop to another tunnel, and that should get us to where we're going. There is nothing in this hole. Okay, I've had a look around the map, and the best way to get there is actually through our tunnel. So we're about a third of the way down. So let's see if we can get across and almost straight in. We may have to do a small drop. Oh, okay, there we go. And now we're going to have to drill through the end. Okay, this one we're going to need to go down just a little bit. And there we go, just one break and we're through. And there's something over here. And we're in. Oh, that was quite a tricky one to find. And cool, we have what we need on us so we can repair that door.
This is some
Okay.
kind of medical facility. It was pretty rare that people got sick or hurt, but better safe than sorry. And we should be able to find a few upgrades in mint condition because of it.
I like upgrades. Lancet added. Box. Oh, very nice stuff. Oh, this is high-end stuff. We weren't supposed to find this facility early. Vitamin light. Doesn't like it. It's being switched off. Pretty large facility, this. Lots of stuff, but nothing really useful. Okay, Echo Sketch. That's our map. Ooh. Mark II Thresher. Hard drive. Oh, there we go. HP Flight 2. That's nice. More hard drives. Rail Rush 4. Rail Rush 2.
The entire factory and everyone in it suddenly
Tool
disappears.
Belt 4.
Breaker, this facility has the tech we need to get you out of your suit. Maybe we can finally hear your voice and figure out who you are. Give me a second and
I
I'll
like my
initiate
suit.
the removal protocol. When a work suit is all that stands between you and being killed by pretty much everything, they make it a little more complicated than pulling on a zipper.
Suit removal denied. Security clearance Sigma.
Denied? We'll see about that. Colonel Paladin?
I'm sorry, Sergeant. Sigma is not a security clearance I possess.
Sir, how could that be possible? The only people who even outrank you are...
The only people who outrank me are not your concern. The Groundbreaker does not seem to be in danger or in pain. They are not disabled or impaired in the ability to construct the machines to meet our objectives. We are in no position to dwell on it. You will drop this matter.
Understood.
Alright, I think I'm done here. So we'll head out. In the last episode, we found the Omni-Seeker. I think it was the last episode. I'm still not 100% sure exactly how this works, but you see all these question marks, and if you hold your right mouse button, you can use your scroll wheel to scan frequencies to see what's on the map. But I think you have to actually scan these. Okay, new frequency discovered. So this is discovering frequencies as we go. Now there's something hidden back there. So once you've discovered these frequencies, then you can hold the right mouse button and scan the frequencies to see what is available in those ranges. Let's go and have a... We'll scroll down, see if we can find any... There's something. Okay, so it's detected the limestone. Monorail, assembler, thresher. Okay, so that's basically... So, yeah, that... I suppose... And then the number tells you how close you are to that item. There you go. Yeah, looks like 300 is pretty high. Well, anyway, that's the Omni-Seeker. So I suppose it helped you find things. Now, at this stage in the game, well, in this stage of the development of the game, this kind of setup is probably okay. And it kind of works because it's getting what we need. It's probably not ideal. I mean, it's working fairly well. The only manual work that I really have to put into it right now is just emptying some stuff out of these threshers from time to time. but it's really not holding up anything because the stuff I have to take out is pretty important stuff. So I just dumped it into a box and it carries on the line. So you don't need a major bus running through at the moment in the development. But I'm pretty sure that this is all going to be scaled up at some point. The requirements to unlock the next level is going to become pretty high. And it would be good to have a bus where you've got expandable production. So, for example, instead of having these 3 making mechanical parts in a line like this, taking up quite a lot of real estate, you could actually have them one behind the other with a bus running through and then the output feeding back into the line for further things. So that's a possibility, and I'm sure there's some people are going to come up with some nice bus designs. There's a lot of items. There's more than 10 that you would have to have on a bus, maybe more than 15. So the bus would be pretty wide unless there's a way to make it better, maybe stack them. Well, I'd have to experiment with that first, but I'm not going to do it at this stage. When the needs get bigger, I'll start another playthrough. There are updates planned to come out, so yeah, we'll see what happens there. In the meantime, I've made a few extra purple cubes, purple cores. I don't know why I keep calling them cubes. Oh, that's more than enough. In fact, stop making them. We have about 190 on us, and I'm just going to go and dump them in because we have one more purple cube upgrade, and that's the ASM Power Trim 2. And I would like to get that because that's going to cut power on assemblers. And then while we're waiting for that to load up, let's see what else we can do. Power amp 2? Yeah, why not? These are all pretty small, so I can get them out of the way. Now, I'm still not entirely sure how the core boosting works. I will figure that out and get back to you on that. Yeah, let's get our suit speed up and our hoverpack flight up. Okay, we're still missing a scannable for that one. Stack cap 3, not really important for me right now. It will become at some point. I'm not even sure I want to try the pack size because my pack isn't actually getting any bigger. Maybe I'll do it later. Alright, we can now do the ASM Power Trim 2. That's the assembler power trim. We still need a power trim for the threshers. So yeah, we'll get to that at some point. Voltage auto stepper I don't really need right now because I'm not making multiple bases anymore. I'll get the flattened 7x7. Yeah, that's fine. We'll save the rest for another time. Okay, so right now the only thing really holding us back from the next terminal upgrade are the advanced processors. They are getting made, albeit a little slowly. Could probably ramp things up to make more of them much faster. But yeah, I think I'm going to just tinker with my system while those are all being made. Okay, I let the game run for a while I upgraded a few things here and there, checked the belts. Everything seems to be running pretty well. Obviously, you know, slow producers like the processors are going to take they're going to take a while regardless, but I've upgraded where I've needed to upgrade for now. And well, it looks like we may have enough to do the next terminal upgrade. So let's do that. Right, before we do this upgrade, did mention previously that I didn't see an increase in the storage size. Actually, once you put things in there, it does actually increase. So those upgrades, yes, they are worthwhile. So that looks pretty good. Let's do this upgrade. Everything loaded. We have enough power because I've built more, and we've got a lot. So let's hit this. Okay, so we have one more upgrade on this terminal. If you have a look at the tasks and tips in the top, you'll notice that they are pretty heavy. Most of them we won't have a problem with. The advanced circuits will take some time because I've basically got a single machine doing that, but it is automated, so that's fine. The one thing I'd like to draw your attention to here is the accumulated power. Now, the last one was 1,900 odd. This one's 20,450. It's huge. That's equivalent to, I think it's 688 accumulators at upgrade 3, I think. So let's go and have a look at energy. We've got accumulation 3. It might be accumulation 4. I can't remember. I have a few, so let's get that, because it's going to be a thing, and see where that puts us with power now. Right, so we now have 15. That's because I've got a lot of accumulators. I've been planning this for a long time. I have a lot in storage as well, so I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem to achieve that. But yeah, that's a massive jump from 2,000 to over 20,000, so bear that one in mind. Also, mining charges. I did say at the beginning, well, in fact, all of them. Mining charges are a thing, belts 2 are a thing, frames are a thing. I have mining charges, so that's no issue. In fact, I already have enough mining charges to do this. Alright, well, that's nice. Iron frames and copper frames will be okay there. Conveyor belts 2 might be a little bit of a problem because they're going a little slowly, but yeah, we'll get there. So yeah, I think the conveyor belts Mark II and the advanced circuits will be our challenges. So let's head over. Before I head over, let's go and pick up some blue cores from our little automated blue core setup. Oh, that's nice. We've got quite a few. And we're going to head... Now, this is where we're going to ride the monorail, so I have that technology unlocked. Transportation, rail rush. In fact, we could probably... what the heck, let's do it. There's a rail rush 4 and 5 as well. I'm not too stressed about that, but yeah, they just make us travel faster. So if we hold down the shift until we catch, and then we're off. And this is nice, it's hands-free, you can do stuff while you're traveling, so I can go and check out my tech tree, and yeah. Eventually we'll get to the other side. And if you want to hop off early, just press the spacebar and you're off. Alright, so I have a few. And there's another floor that I'm busy preparing because this one is now full. I did the same setup in my last playthrough. There'll be less in this one because I've spread these accumulators out of it. I put some more on the other side. Also, yeah, I'm not sure if I showed this, but this is here now. And I have some space available, so I can extend it and put some more in. So I did actually craft some more core composers. Not handcrafted. I pretty much stopped handcrafting a long time ago. Yeah, so I've got space for 2 more crank generators. I've got to craft them up. But honestly, power is not a problem at the moment. May become a problem when I start upgrading all the machines to Mark IIs. And that'll be happening pretty soon, I think. Unfortunately, the game is at an early stage, so the belts are going to battle to keep up. We do have stack inserters, but unfortunately we don't have stack filter inserters, so the thresh is always going to be a bit of a problem for now. I'm sure that they're working on addressing that. So all we really have to do now is work towards our last terminal upgrade on Vector, which shouldn't be a problem because I can simply upgrade this floor. I can put a whole bunch more accumulators in over here, which is what I'm going to do. And now we have a big clean floor to start working with. And I just have to figure out exactly how I'm going to place all of these, and because I still would like to have access to go through them. So yeah, something like this. Now just remember, when you're putting accumulators down, you cannot walk between them if you've only got one space. So at some point you need to leave a 2-space gap. So what I think I may do here... It works out a bit too well. I'll just leave some of the space behind the staircase. Well, I'll just put down the ones that I had on me. And we are up to 2 spaces. So let's go and 16.5 gigajoules, which is 16,500 megajoules. So we are getting there. We're getting to where we need to be. Back to our tech tree, and let's see what else is going to be important for us right now. On the transport side, not much. Energy side, we could do the power upgrade, but we don't need it because we have so much power. I'm talking about generated power. So not really much we can do there. We do have the Thresher Power Trim 2, so we can do that. Monorail, we still need to find the Mining Power Trim 2. I will work on that. I have no idea where it is. But I do believe that there's a website out that has a map that can help you. I'll get back to you in the next episode on that once I find out what it is. Monorails, we don't have that many, so I'm not too concerned about dropping the monorail energy. Under science, yeah, there's not really a lot that I'm chasing here. I still haven't quite figured out this core boost. I don't know that it does say assigned core clusters, so I don't know if that means assigned to a core composer. Not entirely sure. Maybe just assigned out in the world, so maybe it's just automatic that you get that. I'll keep checking it out. Logistics. Well, Toolbelt 3, we've got Toolbelt 2, Toolbelt 3, it's only 10, so we'll get that. That gives, increases the number of Toolbelt rows by 6. Okay. Right, let's check that out. What does that mean? So, if we press Control 1, Control 2, 3, 4... Well, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we've got, oh, so it increases to 6, so we've got 6 tool belts now. So if you look at the bottom, I'm holding down Control, pressing 1, so that gives me 1 at the bottom, then 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wow, that's crazy. And if you hold down Control, it changes which one the top line is. Sorry, if you hold down Shift. So if I hold down Control and I press 2, and then I hold down Shift and I press 3, Control changes the bottom tool belt and Shift changes the top tool belt. Interesting. Okay, cool. Well, that's good to know. We're learning stuff. Let's head back to base. I do like this monorail trip. It does make moving around much more convenient. So yeah, later game, or when more updates have come out on the game, it's going to be nice to have monorails between various bases, because I feel like there's going to be a lot more to it. There's going to be much higher requirements, and you're going to have to build much better production lines. I've got some ideas on how I'm going to do it. Production like this is fine for the game at this stage, but I think that you'd probably need a much more formal setup with perhaps a bus. These buses that I have here, they're mini buses, they're very informal, and they're kind of serving one single purpose. But then you'd have to plan extremely well, because you'd have to get rid of I think it's going to be quite wide to transport all the stuff that you need. But you could plan it that there are only certain things that use iron ingots, so iron ingot belt would stop at some point and something else would hop onto the bus at that point to move further down for more production, and then you would be able to expand the number of assemblers that you have for each item on that line as you need to expand them. So yeah, it would take a bit of planning, but that's something I think we can get into in future season maybe. Yeah, right now I think we've explored all the facilities on the map, so I'm going to need to just run around, I'm not sure how yet, but go and find all those hard drives that I haven't scanned yet. But to carry on with the upgrades, let's go and have a look. Craft speed, this is handcrafting, not really that concerned about it, and it's only blocking the next craft speed. Smelting speed Mark 3, that could be useful. Threshing speed Mark 3. Yeah, maybe. Let's see what we've got under terraforming. The mole. Now this would be important. This would be really important if you were making separate rooms, and you can drill pieces out of the rock and make completely new rooms. But to have tunneling 9 by 9, I assume that's 9 by 9 by 9. That's huge. I mean, you could make an entire room with just a few clicks. So those are pretty cool, but you know, for now, not crazy important. Yeah, let me go back to synthesis and get these speed things sorted out. I'm not sure if my setup with the belts can actually handle extra speed, because the belts are pretty choked. Yeah, they're moving though. And yeah, everything is backed up, and I'm still on 1. So what I could do is upgrade to Mark II drills and just reduce the number of drills that I've got. Mark II smelters the same, just reduce the number of smelters. Or maybe have 2 belts coming from the smelter area. So split them in half. Have 3 smelters sending on one line, 3 on another line, and then I'd have to see how that would tie up. So there would be a lot of tinkering and figuring out, because there isn't a production speed per minute on this yet. A lot of people have requested it, just so that balancing can happen a little easier and we know exactly what the production is, especially on the mining and smelting, because it's a little unclear. So my setup is not ideal, as I've said before. It does what needs to be done, and it's a very basic setup. To really push production, if you wanted to play the game really fast, you could go incredibly crazy. You could drill out these walls, make this room bigger, have a extended bus line, maybe down on this side, with space over on this side. Oh, I heard a rumor. I think it was on Reddit, where these plants that won't disappear can actually be destroyed. And you would do that by using your pickaxe and just whack it a good few times. Yeah, I'm not so sure. Oh my gosh, it eventually works. Okay, it took a long time, but yeah, it does eventually work. Okay, so yeah, destroying paradise again. But that's excellent. That's going to certainly help. Wow. That would have changed my layout quite a bit. And that one's gone as well. Excellent. Oh man, look at that space. That looks so nice now. Anyway, so yeah, that's that. I think this is where we're going to leave this episode. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Let me know your thoughts. In the next episode, I'm going to endeavor to get the last upgrade done. So that will probably be the last episode in this season of the game. I'm going to keep playing so I can learn this game a little better, and I'll keep an eye on the Discord to see what's new, and I'll keep you guys updated. But anyway, there will still be another episode in this season. So yeah, thank you so much, and until next time, cheers.